Hey, what is going on guys? This is Darsha and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're back with another episode of my Season 20 Rebuilding Glory campaign in Lord of the Rings Rise to War. So if you guys do enjoy this video, then please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on post notifications. For those of you guys who do want to support me further, remember there are channel memberships. Anyways, let's get straight into it. So this is like probably the last or second to last video I'm going to do on the season. It's been about, I think, only halfway through the season. Actually, let me just check. All right, so yeah, the season began 30 days ago, 6 days to cut off, so we're literally exactly halfway through the season. However, we're already on chapter 11 and Dol Guldur is probably going to get captured like today or tomorrow by Loth, and yeah, after that it's gonna, it'll speed up the time that the season takes to end. So yeah, the season is actually nearing its end, but we're still in pretty dire straits. So we're going to go to the map and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So as you can see, Lot owns most of the map, which is fine for us because they're our allies. They have left a couple settlements uncaptured, like Rivendell as well as East Ridersburg, and I haven't confirmed, but that's probably so that we can go and capture them, so we can finish the season with our 3 capitals and, get a little bit of a nice season reward there. But the reason we're in dire straits is because, as you can see, all those red war pins are by us, by Arnor, and, well, Rune kind of owns some of our lands there. Linden owns a bit more there. And yeah, it's not looking great, but it's looking decent, Like, it's not too bad yet. But yeah, we'll go have a look at the war pins over by Mordor, and then we'll come west after that. So let's just zoom in over here, and yeah, so we have our first pin all the way in the east, and this is Erebor, who have actually pushed down all the way from the Iron Hills. They've pushed down over here. They've captured a keep, Hills of Rune, and they've obviously relocated in, and now they're actually applying some pressure on Mordor, so that's really, really good to see. 1.2 million participants there, 360,000 deaths, and that's Arpa from Erebor fighting against Arda from Mordor. And then you have Iron and YRRK supporting. Over here we have a nice big red warpin, 1.8 million participants, 667,000 deaths. Whoop from Loth fighting against YRRK and 9. And then there's also Arda and ULL at the bottom supporting. This is a Gorgoroth pin, 270k participants only, 87,000 deaths. Whoop and ULLF against 9 and YRRK. Now over here, this one is kind of looking like it's going to head towards their capital maybe, but 8.6 million participants over here, 2.9 million deaths. Whoop at the top fighting against 9 and YRRK, and then you have ULLF and Finks supporting, even some unaffiliated people as well over there. Now over here we have, so Rune, obviously they came west, they ran through Gondor, ran through Rohan, and now they're in our lands, so they're still fighting a little bit of a rearguard action here because there's some lot pushing. So you have ULLF at the top fighting against Borg and Bait, 1 million participants, 370k deaths. Now these pins are the Rohan pins. So we have Bait over here against YOLO and High, 1.1 million participants, 430,000 deaths. And then here you have 6.3 million participants with over 2.2 million deaths in Lamadin. This is Bait against YOLO and SUSD or Ring 3. And then obviously we have a little bit of Warg at the bottom over there. And now the big fights are over here. So Rune is pushed in to Torlau, and honestly, trying to fight Warg specifically is so hard. They're just absolutely wailed out. So yeah, a lot has taken over this front for us. So it is 500,000 participants, 182k deaths on this pin. Warg against Whoop and ULLF with some Bait supporting. And then by this crossing we have the big pin, 10.9 million participants, over 4 million deaths. Warg at the top against ULLF and Whoop. Then you also have Bait and Finks supporting. And then you have a couple Ring players from Ring 2 over there and Ring 1 over here also trying to, do what they can to disrupt. Though we're not trying to fight the Warg armies because they're so strong, so we're trying to, just disrupt them, cut off their supply lines and stuff if we can. But most of our forces are obviously focused over here in the west. So we finally took this crossing leading in, and we have wiped out, yeah, we took the crossing, we've wiped out all the Linden forts and stuff there, so that's great to see. Really big pin over here, 4.5 million participants, 1.3 million deaths, and this is ring 1 all the way at the top. We fought against LCDM, we fought against Bomb, and we fought against LCDR, and then we had some support from ring 2 and Captain's ring as well. Over here we have a pin. This is from the passage from Breland that was that Linden were using to come input south. LCDR at the top against ring 1 and some ring 2. 218k participants, 70k deaths. Over here we have a really big pin, and this was ring 2 shouldering the mass of the casualties. 9.3 million participants, 2.9 million deaths. LCDR at the top against ring 2 with LCDM supporting them, and then a few ring 1 there as well supporting, but honestly there were not many of us in this fight because we're only now moving over to this front after dealing with this crossing. So yeah, and then I think at the bottom you saw, yeah, Captain's Ring was there a little bit, and Bomb as well. Now over here we have Captain's Ring actually taking most of this fight, 250k participants, 80k deaths, supported by Ring 1. And we're going up against LCDR, Noob, LCDM, and Bomb over there. Now if we go up here, this is Finks that's actually pushing in. So 2.6 million participants in the Shire, 900,000 deaths. Bomb from Linden fighting against Finks from Lothorian. Then you have LCDM, you have Whoop, LCDR, ULF. All of them have a few players over there supporting. Over here you have another 2.3 million participant put with 850,000 deaths. Bomb once again fighting against Finks with some LCDR, Whoop, Noob, and LCDM support. The LCD teams, LCDR, LCDM, they're, I don't know, they were busy fighting here in Menheriath and Aaron Warden. I don't know, I guess they just want to take a random ass low power keep instead of, you know, like stopping their own demise. But yeah, if they keep fighting over here, if LCDR, LCM keep fighting over here, they can just go back and forth with us over and over. Even if they capture the keep, eventually we'll take it back, we'll keep pushing back and forth, whatever. They won't actually gain much. And in the meantime, Phoenix will actually just keep pushing west. And, you know, Bomb is only 50 players, even though they're probably the strongest team in Linden, even with only 50 players. Yeah, they're not going to be able to hold against Phoenix by themselves. So Lot is just going to push, and get to their capital. And then, yeah, maybe maybe they lose their cap, possibly. I mean, I'm pretty sure Lot would return it at the end, but who knows? Maybe not, because then again, they've also been doing a lot of trash talking in World Chat. So, well, we'll see what happens. But yeah, all I'm saying is LCDR, LCDM should probably focus on protecting the Shire and Arthedain against Lothlorien. You know, try and protect their capital. Instead, I don't know, they're trying to protect Aaron Vaughan or trying to capture Menheriath, both of which are our keeps anyway, so I don't know what they're doing fighting in there. It doesn't do anything for them, but you know, hey, if they want to do that, let them do that. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure Lot's going to be taking the ring pretty soon, and yeah, I need to actually get some people over to Rivendell and to Ridersburg, even if just with Eagles, so that once this fighting year cools down, we can actually go and capture those two castles. Because if we get those, then we can have 3 caps. If we don't, that's going to be kind of sad for us. But yeah, let's go have a look at the leaderboards. So in terms of personal affluence, I am number 249. I have 39,000 affluence, so not bad. In the top 250, I'll take that. In terms of merit, we are still unranked. We at 867,000 merit, so I'm probably going to hit 1 million before the end of the season. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to be getting... Well, actually, let me see. Will I get into the top 100? I don't think so, though. I feel like these people have too much merit for me to catch up to. 1.1 million. I mean, I'm about 250k behind. Maybe we catch up, but I don't think I have enough barracks to catch up or to do well enough to catch up. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. Over at Fellowship Affluence, so at number 1, at number 2, and at number 3, the top 3 spots all go to Lothlorien, ULLF, Whoop, and Phoenix respectively. 3.7 mil, 3.6, and 3.6 million affluence each. At number 4 is LCDR at 2.4 million power. 5 is Warg at 2.4 million power. 6 is YRRK from Mordor with 2.2 million power. 7 is YOLO from Rohan with 2.1. 8 is Bates from Rune with 2.1 million power. 9 is Arpa from Erebor with 2 million power. And 10 and 11 are my teams, Ring 1 and Ring 2, Valia and Narya, 1.9 million power, 1.8 million power. But remember, we are also down on players. So we had 80 players on Ring 1, 87 players on Ring 2, but I think we do need to kick a couple people from Ring 2. So yeah, we have about 80 people, maybe 75 people or so in each team actually. We're not at 100. We had to kick a lot of people out that were just AFK. There was a couple spies. So yeah, after we did all of that, obviously, we're no longer sitting at 100 players each. At number 9, we have 9 from Mordo with 1.5 million power. 13 is LCDM from Linden, 1.4 million power. 14 is WOTN from Angmar, 1.3. 15 is Bomb with 1.2 million power. 16 is Arda from Mordo with 1 million power. 17 is Captain's Fake Ring at 900k. 18 is Left from Gondor with 800k. And 19 is Ring 3 from Rohan with 800k power. They have they have 36 people, so yeah, that's why they're down there. But still, 36 people is not bad, as long as they're all active and, fighting, etc. Over at faction points, we are top 20, so we have been slipping a bit. I'm pretty sure I was top 15 before, and now I'm top 20 only. 9,867. I mean, I'm trying to keep up, but I think these guys are just all getting more merit than me, so that is keeping them further up on this. But yeah, let's try and stay in the top 20 at least. If we can, push back up to the top 15, but we'll have to see, how that goes. Over at development level, we have Lothlorien at number 1 with 56 levels of development. Mordor is 2 with 15. Linden is 3 with 15. Arno is 4 with 13. Rune is 5 with 11. Erebor is 6 with 11. Gondor is in 7th place with 5. Rohan is in 8th place with 4. And Angmar is last with 3 levels of development. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this update. We're kind of in a bit of dire straits just because, Rune is heading towards our capital over here. So yeah, they're heading towards our capital. I'm hoping Lot is able to stop them. And we're also trying to deal with Linden over there. But yeah, hopefully we're able to deal with all of that. And we're able to then go and actually, take Rivendell and take... what's it? Easternnet? Yeah, Ridersburg. Hopefully we're able to actually take those two so that we can get, the... What's the title? Hold up, let me actually have a look. No, Renowned Creator, yeah. So we can get Renowned Creator, which is to hold 3? Yeah, 3. 3 significant structures. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.